welcome to the second video where I rate all the cards from Witnessing the Well. In this episode, we're gonna look at the Amethyst cards. And as I did with the Amber, I will have the playability indicated by the lore on the left side, and the artwork on the right side indicated by the ink bottle. So let's start. We first have this 4 ink 2/3 quest number 2 Minnie Mouse Amethyst Champion. Mystical Balance. Whenever one of your other Amethyst characters is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. I really like it. I really do like how they are pushing for monocolors or monocolor decks. And the artwork is simply stunning, I would say. I'm giving this a 3 in playability and a 4 in artwork. Next, we have the Horde King, Wicked Ruler, a 4 ink 3/4 question with you with a shift. And whenever one of your characters is banned in a challenge, you may return that card to your hand, then discard a card. So this is a nice way of keeping valuable cards in the game. Though, it may be a little bit too slow, and this card I think is too susceptible itself to removal. I'm giving this a 2 in playability and 4 in artwork, because dang, I like the Horde King. And I like he had like the symbol of the black cauldron there on the right, on the shield. That's really a nice touch. Then we have this with Hate. Probably not pronouncing that right. 5 ink 4/3 quest number 2 Evasive and Swooping Strike. Whenever this character quests, each opponent chooses and exerts one of their characters. I'm gonna say this. I don't think English play is too expensive. I'm putting it at 1 in playability. But I absolutely love dragons and wyverns and drakes and hydras and all fantasy lizard. So artwork, I give this 4, simply because it's a dragon. Next, we have a vanilla card. 1/2/2, the Horde King, the Heartless Devil. Well, I don't think that you're gonna see play in Amber. Oh, sorry, I'm an Amethyst or Amber. That's an aggro deck. I'm giving it a 1 in playability and 3 in artwork because I really like the Horde King. Oh, next we have a 5 ink 6/7 question 1 Cauldron Born Mindless Horde. Well, it's a vanilla card. I don't see it getting played at all. 1 in playability, but I do love that artwork. I'm giving it a 5. They is getting a 5 in artwork because dang, that is amazing. I love the details you can see on the Undead Horde there. Oh, next we have this 4 ink 4/6 question 1 Demona, Betrayer of the Clan. A challenging +2 and Stone by Day, as all the gargoyles are going to have. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, this character can't ready. So, well, it had good stats for the cost, but while the drawback is obviously Stone by Day, I don't think that you're gonna see play. Maybe, I think it's really hard to decide. Maybe we have it in a steel deck with the new Goliath card. I'm putting this at 2 in playability and 4 in artwork because I gotta say it now, Gargoyles is my favorite Disney series of all time. Next, we have the 3 ink 3/4 question 1 Magical Dispel, Shadowy and Sinister. Dark Incantation. Whenever you play this character, you may shuffle a card from shown and play this card into their deck. While it's a well-stated card, but well, you've yet to put back a card. I don't know how powerful this will be, considering it not to your hand. I'm giving it 1 in playability and a 2 in artwork. Next, we have a 4-8-3-3 question with 2. Lena Saberwing, Mysterious Duck. Arcane Connection. Whenever you play this character, if you have one character or location in play with a card under them, gain 1 lore. Well, obviously this is pushing the boost or Bloodborne mechanic, though I don't see it getting played. I think it's too expensive and too poorly statted. I'm giving this 1 in playability, and it's not my kind of art, so I'm giving a 1 in art as well. Next, we have a 2-2, 1, Iago's Stomping Man. Challenge 5. Oh, that's really high. This could see play, I think. But yeah, that challenge is no thing to scoff at. I'm giving it a 3 in playability and 3 in artwork as well. I really like the cracked staircase there. Next, we have the 2-3-1, question 1, Violet Saberwing, Senior Woodchuck, evasive. Well, cheap evasive for the jumbo decks, but considering all the counter evasive cards that are coming and the new keyword alert, I don't see it getting played, unfortunately. I'm giving it 1 in playability and also 1 in artwork. Next, we have the 3-1-3 question 1, Elsa Exploring the Unknown. Close alert, when you play this character, you may draw a card. So that it's basically a really efficient card draw, and she's a queen, which could help with the Princess Queen deck. I think it's getting a... Actually, it's giving you presence on the board, you can still quest with it. I'm giving it a 4 in playability and a 3 in artwork. Next, we have this 4-4 vanilla card. Question with 2, Mushu, Dragon. This, again, I don't see it getting played. 1 in playability and 5 in artwork. Okay, Mushu is my favorite Disney character of all time. Simply because he's a dragon. He's an Asian dragon, and I love those. Next, we have this 3 uninkable, 3-1, question with 2, Duckworth Ghost Butler. And it had, I think that's new, Ghost, for this set. Rush and Final Act. During the turn, when this character is banned, you may put the top card of your deck face down under one of your character or locations with boost. And this could be a nice way of, well, if you play this turn 3 maybe, and then you play a boost character turn 4, you can, get a trade and use the boost. Though it only had 1 strength, so it's very susceptible to any form of removal. So I'm giving this, and it's uninkable. I'm giving this a 1 in playability and 2 in artwork. Next, we have a 4-3-3 question with 2. Names Lost Boy. When this character is banned in a challenge, return this card to your hand. I don't know. I mean, it's expensive to play this, and it's not well statted. I'm giving it 1 in playability, and honestly, I think this is my least favorite art of the entire set. I don't know, I think it's something with the face for me, and the body language he has issues, I would say. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give this, I'm sorry to the artist who drew this, but I'm gonna have to give it a 0 in artwork. Next, we have this 2-2 question 1, The Horde King, Triumphant Goal. Grand Machinations. During the turn, one or more cards let a player's discard this turn. They get +2 lore this turn. This could you play? I mean, considering we're getting more cards that do return cards from hand and from discard, I think it's getting a 2 in playability, and I'm giving it a 4 in artwork. Because, again, that Horde King looks awesome. Next, we have the 6E 5/4, question for 4, that's a lot. Creeper, Loyal Lackey. Do this see play? Because it's a vanilla card, I don't think it got us in play. I mean, I know that in Robin Hood, that from Emerald in the earlier sets of play, but that because Lorcana was slower and newer back then, so I don't think it's efficient anymore. I give it a 1 in playability and 3 in artwork. Oh, next we have the 5 uninkable 5/4. Question with 2, Coldstone, Reincarnated Cyborg. The cantrips have been spoken. When you play this character, if you have 2 or more gargoyle characters in your hand, in your discard, gain 2 lore. Well, I think they actually could play really well into a gargoyle deck, but if you have some cheap gargoyles, they die before or get sent to the discard. I could see this getting played. Only problem is that it's uninkable. I don't think you should run like 4 copies of it. I'm giving it a hopeful 3 in playability and a 4 in artwork. Next we have 5 ink 3/6 question with 2. Magical Spell, Spiteful Sorceress, Mystical Manipulation. Whenever you put a card on one of your characters or location, you may move 1 damage counter from chosen character to opposing chosen character. So, considering boost cost 1 or sometimes more, we can see it as you first pay 5 to play the card, then you pay an additional, 1, 2, or even 3 to move 1 damage counter. I don't think it's simply, I'm giving it 1 in the playability, but 3 in artwork. I do really like the staff. Next, we have a 3 ink 3/3, but in 1 mana canine caregiver. Helpful Instinct. When you play this character, you may choose a discard a card to return a chosen character with 2 or less from their players to their player's hand. I mean, we have some powerful cards like the Amber Rapunzel legendary, for example. And if my mind does not fail me, I think Dumbo as well has 2 attack. Maybe it could have 3. I could be totally wrong on that. I think it could play. I'm giving this 2 in playability and a 2 in artwork. Next we have a Magic Spell, Bloodborne. 7 uninkable, 7/7, shift 7. And when you play this character, if you use shift to player, you may draw 4 cards. That is very powerful, I would say. It's uninkable though and expensive, but it's a lot of card draw. I'm giving this a 2 in playability and a 4 in artwork. Because then it looks stunning when like absorbing the amber ink, it looks like, and the shadow in the back. Oh, that's nice. Next, we have a 6 ink 5/6 Demona, Scourge of the Wyvern Clan. Add Saxon Commutate. I cannot pronounce that right. When you play this character, exert all opposing characters. Then each player with fewer than 3 cards in their hand, draw until they have 3 cards. Stone by day, if you have 3 cards or more in hand, you can ready this character. It's a good status. It's good status 6/6, or a 6 ink card I meant, which is a 5/6. It had a really nice play on play effect, or when you play effect. Question for 2 as well. Honestly, I could see this being a staple in gargoyle decks if you want to use that. Or you go with more like a control deck that want to control the board. I'm giving it a hopeful 5. Yeah. And in artwork, it's simply a 5. Nothing less. I really love that artwork. Next, we have Haiti at 5 ink, 3/4, question 1. And Haiti looking for a deal. What do you say? When you play this character, you may choose an opposing character. If you do, draw 2 cards. Unless the character plays character's player puts that card at the bottom of their deck. So basically, you're forcing your opponent to choose if you get to draw 2 cards or if they have to put down the card that you chose. This is a 5. I think it's a 5 in playability. And honestly, that look on him and the background, it's a 5 in artwork. Yeah. Dang, the Amethyst legendaries are amazing. Next, we have a 1 ink 2/1, question 1, Olaf Helping Hand. Second chance, when this character leaves play, you may return chosen character of yours to your hand. And the nice thing is that it says you may, you don't have to. And if you have like a valuable card that has taken a lot of damage, maybe what you say like the Mona, you can then bounce back the Mona and play her effect again. And you still got a body with Olaf. Oh no, you still got a body, but you had a body with pressure on the opponent. I think it is a 3 playability because it has, it only costs 1 and it's inkable. And I'm giving it a 2 in artwork. Next, we have one of the whispers from the Amethyst. Merlin completing his research. 2 uninkable 0/3. Boost 2. Legacy of Learning. When this character is managed in a challenge, if he had a card under him, draw 2 cards. You're paying, well actually long term, you're paying 4 to draw 2 cards. We have seen that before. And in other body, card draw is always hard to evaluate for me. I'm giving it a 2 in playability and a 4 in artwork. And we have another whisper here. 5 inkable, 4/5. Question with 2. Ursula Whispers of Vanessa. Boost 1. Slippery Spell. While there's a card under this character, she gets +1 lore and gains evasive. Basically, you're paying 6. Well, not at the same time. And it becomes a 4/4 evasive, and I don't think it is very viable. I'm giving this a 2 in playability. No? Yeah, 2 playability. And actually a 4 in artwork. The Flotsam and Jetsam looks so menacing in that picture. Or artwork. Next we have the 3 inkable, 3/4, question 1, Cheshire Cat. Inexplicable. Boost 2. It's loads of fun. Whenever you put a card under this character, you may move up to 2 damage counter from chosen character to opposing chosen character. Since it is able to move damage counter from other cards than itself while in play, and you in theory can do it like how many times you want, considering you have the ink to do it. I think it would play. It might suffer from low strength, but well, it's inkable as well, so it's flexible in that way. I'm giving it a 3 in playability and a 4 in artwork. I really like how it was very only like the head and the front paws that are actually, well, drawn. Next, we have the 3 inkable action Begone. Return certain character item or located with 3 cards or less to their player's hand. I think that this is a good card. It's a good removal. A lot of the strong cards so far seem to have 3 or less cost. I'm giving it a 3 in playability and a 2 in artwork. Oh, that one's stunning. This is a 4 uninkable action song. Can't hold it back anymore. Exert opposing character. Move all damage counted from all characters to that character. So it's a really nice way of controlling the board. And, potentially, I'll rack up a KO. And the art is very nice. I'm giving this because it is uninkable, I'm giving it 3 in playability, because it's still a song, and 4 in artwork. Here we have a 1 inkable action, Swoop and Strike. Each opponent shows and exert one of their characters. Well, the opponent chooses it. So that's not that good, but you could manipulate it, I think, with your own board to make your opponent have to exert a card that they don't want to. And it's inkable. I don't think it is useless. I give it a 2 in playability, and artwork is a 5, because again, it's a dragon, and I simply love them. A 2 inkable action performance review. Exert chosen ready character of yours to draw a card equal to that character's lore. I think it is so good. I mean, and we have already seen some other cards that can, gain more lore. For example, the Horned King. I'm giving it a 4 in playability. And the artwork is hilarious. I'm giving it a 4 in artwork as well. Next, we have a 3 in action song, Fragile as a Flower. Draw a card, exert chosen character with 2 or less. They can ready to start in the next turn. Basically, you're freezing somebody, and you get to draw a card. It's only 1 card though. I'm giving this 2 in playability, and 4 in artwork. I really like how menacing Mother Gothel looks in this art. Next, we have a 2 in Junior Woodchuck Guidebook, and it's an item. The book knows everything. Exert, pay 1, value this item, and draw 2 cards. So basically, we see it as a 3 to draw 2 cards, but inkable. And imagine if you have it with Tamatoa, you can draw through your deck so very fluidly. I'm giving it a 4 in playability and a 1 in artwork, I would say. Next, we have this 3 inkable item, Grimorum Arcanorum. Doctrina Adjecare, or I am not pronouncing this correctly. During your turn, whenever an opposing character becomes exerted, gain 1 lore. And then Celeritas, or Celeritas, I don't know. Your character named Limona gain Rush. Okay. So this is a good card for Limona, obviously. Low. It's an interesting way of gaining lore, considering she exerts, we saw that other spell, only one that exerts. Putting all those together could be really interesting. I'll give it this a hope for 3 in playability and a 2 in artwork. Next we have a location, 2 ink, cost 1 to move there and has 3 strength. The Great Luminary, Abandoned Laboratory. And in Startling Discovery, characters gain exert, draw a card while here, and it only has 1 lore. I'm giving this a... It has so little strength though, and it's expensive for this. I can't see it being viable. I'm giving it a 1 in playability and a 3 in artwork. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget that I have a giveaway scheduled in the description down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to the channel. And have an extraordinary day.